If we go back to 2019, the Reserve Bank had suspended HOB's forex transactions because they were not compliant. It is alleged now that the Reserve Bank only in March this year decided to go for curatorship because of that series on the cigarette mafia and the gold mafia. It is alleged that Habib was involved in funding some of those transactions. Hence, the governor of the Reserve Bank brought an application for the bank to be placed into final liquidation. The night before the application was to be heard, the attorneys for the South African Reserve Bank and Prudential Services, the curator, and Adams representing the shareholders and or directors of Habib Overseas Bank, who are based in London, came to an agreement that they will go for a provisional liquidation with a return date for, I think, the 18th or 19th of September this year. What that basically means is that if anybody wants to, they have till the 18th or the 19th of this month to then bring an application or to oppose the provisional liquidation and to say why it should not be placed into final liquidation or why it should be placed out of liquidation. On the 23rd of March, the curator issued a letter to all the depositors saying that their money was safe, there was no liquidity problem, the bank was solvent. It was only compliance issues that they were investigating, and there was nothing to worry about. Some 2, maybe 3 months later, there was a second letter issued which said, please draw your 100,000 rand guarantee from the Reserve Bank. That already was raising red flags in my mind. A short while thereafter, the curator then issues a report to say they're bringing the bank under liquidation, which was late on a Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock, and that the bank is hopelessly insolvent. But between the 23rd of March and the last letter I just mentioned now, the bank was not trading. So how did a bank which had no liquidity problems, which was solvent, which didn't trade, all of a sudden go into a situation where the liabilities now exceed the assets? That remains unknown and unseen. Only the curator can answer that.